Celtic have been busy this summer with transfers. Unfortunately, it's mostly players leaving the club. However, that changes today. We will discuss the big deal the club are set to agree, whilst going over all the latest Celtic transfer news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Mikey Johnston's surprise move to Flamengo has collapsed at the 11th hour, with Sky Sports' Anthony Joseph reporting that the Brazilian Giants have decided to withdraw from the deal following a backlash from their supporters. The former Celtic winger, who came through the club's academy and made over 50 appearances for the first team, was set to join Flamengo in a £5 million switch from West Bromwich Albion. Johnston had been due to fly to Rio de Janeiro this week to finalise the move, but will now link back up with West Brom's pre-season camp in Austria instead. Flamengo's interest in the island international appeared to stem from their sporting director, Jose Boto, who previously worked with Johnston during his loan spell at Vitória de Guimarães in Portugal. Despite that connection, the transfer was met with widespread criticism from Flamengo's support, which appears to have forced the club to pull out at the last minute. Johnston only joined West Brom permanently this summer after a successful loan spell last season, where he showed flashes of the potential that first brought him to prominence at Celtic Park. The winger's form earned him international recognition with Ireland, but he now finds himself returning to the English Championship rather than making history as the first Irishman to play in Brazil's top flight. Celtic fans will recognise this as another unexpected chapter in Johnston's rollercoaster career. Once hailed as a future star in green and white, he never quite nailed down a starting place in Glasgow, but even now, his career remains anything but predictable. Now for the main story. Celtic have stepped up their summer business with an inquiry for Rapid Vienna winger Isak Jansson, according to Sky Sports' Anthony Joseph. The 23-year-old Swede is being lined up as a potential replacement for Nicholas Coon, who is set to join Serie A side Como in a £16.5 million move. Jansson has impressed since arriving in Austria from Spanish side FC Cartagena. Initially signed on loan in early 2024, Rapid made the deal permanent for just £200,000. He went on to register 9 goals and 6 assists last season, playing a key role in helping the club reach the quarter-finals of the UEFA Conference League. Rapid Vienna are believed to be seeking a fee in the region of £10 million for the winger, who is under contract until 2028. Sporting director Marcus Katzer has highlighted Jansson's ability to beat defenders one-on-one, noting he was originally brought in to fill the gap left by Coon's departure. Celtic's interest comes at a time when Brendan Rodgers is looking to reinforce his options on the flanks, with Jota sidelined until 2026 and Coon heading out the door. The hoops are short in wide areas. The recent arrival of Benjamin Nygren is a start, but further additions are expected. Jansson is also attracting attention from clubs in Europe's top 5 leagues, including teams in Italy and France. Celtic's approach signals clear intent, but they may face a battle to bring the Swedish international to Glasgow. In other news, Celtic are reportedly stepping up their pursuit of Michel-Ange Valquisher, with Royal Antwerp keen to finalise a deal quickly for the 24-year-old winger. The Belgian winger has been a long-standing target for the Hoops, and talks have now progressed with the player firmly on Celtic's summer shortlist. Gazette van Antwerpen report that Antwerp are pushing for a swift resolution as they look to cash in on one of their key assets. Valquisher, who impressed towards the end of last season with goals and assists in Belgium's top flight, has entered the final year of his contract, adding urgency to the situation. Celtic's need to add depth out wide, with Nicholas Coon set to complete a move to Serie A side Como. The German winger, who only joined Celtic 17 months ago, is expected to undergo a medical in Italy after the Hoops accepted an offer believed to be in the region of £16.5 million. Coon departs after a productive spell in Glasgow, registering 24 goals in 69 appearances. Brendan Rodgers has been vocal about the importance of reinvesting quickly, particularly with Champions League qualifiers just around the corner. The Celtic boss wants fresh faces in as soon as possible to give the squad time to gel before competitive action begins. Valquisher's versatility and European experience make him a strong option to fill the gap left by Coon. Celtic are also believed to be monitoring other wide options, including Isak Jansson of Rapid Vienna. The Hoops recruitment drive appears to be intensifying, and with the Coon deal close to completion, attention now turns to ensuring reinforcements arrive without delay. In other news, Celtic will play their second pre-season match on Tuesday night when they face Cork City in Ireland. The game kicks off at 6 p.m. at Super Value Payak Wi Chawim. This will be the first time a men's football match is played at the GAA Stadium in Cork. A big crowd is expected as fans from both sides look forward to the occasion. Celtic returned to action last Friday with a 1-0 win against Queen's Park at Lesserhampton. Johnny Kenny scored the only goal in the first half after a smart assist from Mitchell Frame. It was a strong start for Brendan Rodgers' side after the summer break. The trip to Cork gives Brendan Rodgers another chance to give minutes to different players. Youngsters are likely to get another chance to show what they can do, while more senior players build up fitness before the season starts. Celtic will continue their pre-season with matches in Portugal and Italy before returning to Glasgow to face Newcastle United at Celtic Park on July 19th. Supporters who can't travel to Cork will be able to watch the game live on Premier Sports 1. Celtic TV will also stream the match worldwide for international fans. This friendly is a good chance for Celtic to grow their sharpness and give young players more experience. It's also a special night for Cork City as they welcome one of Europe's most famous clubs to their city for the first time. The match is set to be a special event for everyone involved. Lastly, Nicholas Coon is on the verge of leaving Celtic just 17 months after joining the club, with Sky Sports' Anthony Joseph reporting that the winger is due to travel to Italy today to undergo a medical with Serie A side Como. The clubs have agreed an initial fee of £16.5 million, with further add-ons potentially increasing the final figure. Coon is also said to have agreed personal terms on a 4-year contract with the ambitious Italian side. The German winger arrived at Celtic Park from Rapid Vienna in January 2024 for a reported fee of around £3 million. He quickly earned a regular place in Brendan Rodgers' starting 11, going on to make 41 starts in 51 appearances across all competitions. Coon featured prominently during Celtic's successful campaign, starting all 10 Champions League fixtures and contributing heavily in both domestic cups. In total, he scored 21 goals and provided 15 assists, including standout performances in Europe and the Scottish Cup final, highlighting his growing influence in the team. Coon's strong form last season caught the eye, and Como moved quickly to agree a deal. The Italian side finished 10th in Serie A last season, their first year back in the top flight in over 20 years. Backed by major investment, they see Coon as an important addition to help them push on. From Celtic's perspective, the move represents a sizable profit on a player who has only spent a season and a half in Glasgow. Barring any last-minute issues, Coon's exit will be confirmed within the next 24 to 48 hours as Celtic prepare to reinvest in the squad for the 2025 to 2026 season. However, it also raises fresh questions about squad depth heading into European qualifiers and the new domestic campaign. With Benjamin Nygren already in the door and Jota unlikely to return from injury until 2026, Celtic may now look to strengthen further in wide areas to replace Coon's creativity and versatility. What are your thoughts on these? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.